Every love before you came with something to survive. A goodbye I didn't see coming, or a piece of me left behind. I learned from every heartbreak, every promise that didn't stay, every person who taught me what love shouldn't feel like. Then you walked into my life without chaos in your hands, without games, without confusion, without needing me to understand. And for the first time, love didn't feel like a warning sign. You don't feel like a lesson, you don't feel like a test, you don't feel like another heartbreak God will use for my growth instead. You feel like peace in the evening, you feel like rest after the fight, you feel like answered prayers showing up right on time. You don't feel like a lesson, you feel like home. You don't make me prove my value, you don't make me earn your care. You don't disappear emotionally, then reappear like you were always there. You stay the same on hard days, you stay the same when life gets real. And somehow all that consistency has helped my heart heal. Maybe to somebody else this all sounds ordinary, but after everything I've survived, it feels extraordinary. Now I understand why God kept saying wait. You don't feel like a lesson, you don't feel like another scar, you don't feel like temporary love that falls apart in the dark. You feel like safety, you feel like grace, you feel like heaven finally saying you found your place. Please, you don't feel like a lesson, you feel like peace. Maybe love was never meant to leave me anxious every night. Maybe God's best gifts arrive when the timing is right. Maybe every closed door was making room for this, a love that feels like healing, a love that feels like His. You don't feel like a lesson, feel like the blessing after the pain, the proof that God can restore everything heartbreak tried to take. Now every prayer feels answered, every delay feels wise. You don't feel like a lesson, ooh, you feel like the rest of my life. You don't feel like a lesson. I didn't realize how heavy my heart had become until I met somebody who made life feel fun. Not because the problems vanished, not because the world got small, but because you helped me carry things I couldn't carry at all. I got used to surviving, used to expecting the worst. Then you walked into my story and rewrote what hurt. Now every day feels different in the best kind of way. You made life feel light again. You made breathing feel easy. You turned ordinary moments into memories worth keeping. You brought laughter to my mornings. You brought peace to my nights. And somehow everything feels better standing by your side. You made life feel light again, and my soul needed that. You don't add to my burdens. You don't make love feel hard. You don't leave me carrying questions about what's in your heart. You make space for my healing. You make room for my growth. And somehow every day with you feels full of hope. Maybe to somebody else this all sounds simple and small, but after everything I've survived, it means everything at all. Now I understand what God was protecting me for. You made life feel like yeah. You made joy feel natural. You reminded me that happiness was always possible. You brought color to my gray skies. You brought sunlight through the rain. And every day beside you takes away a little more pain. You made life feel light again, and I thank God for you. And I thank God for you. Maybe peace isn't found in a perfect life. Maybe peace is found in the right person by your side. Maybe God's best blessing isn't what we expect. Maybe it's a love that helps us rest. You made life feel light again. Now the future looks bright because your love reminds me everything will be alright. Now every prayer feels answered. Every delay feels wise. You made life feel light again, and I see God's goodness in your eyes. You made life feel light. You made life feel light. And I'll never stop being grateful. I used to keep one foot out the door, even when love felt good. Always waiting for the moment things would change like they always would. I got used to people leaving, used to promises fading away. So I learned how to protect myself before anybody could stay. I caught it being realistic, but really I was afraid of giving someone my whole heart and watching it break. Then you showed me something I'd never known before. stopped expecting goodbye. I stopped waiting for the end. I stopped looking for reasons to believe you'll leave again. You stayed through the hard moments. You stayed when life got real. And little by little, you taught my heart to heal. I stopped expecting goodbye, and that's how I knew your love was different. You don't disappear when things get hard. You don't pull away when feelings grow. You don't make me wonder what I should already know. You make commitment look simple. You make loyalty look true. And every day beside you makes trusting easier to do. Maybe to somebody else this all sounds ordinary, but after everything I've survived, it feels extraordinary. Now I understand why God made me wait. I stopped expecting goodbye. I stopped preparing for loss. I stopped carrying fear into every conversation we had. You brought peace to my overthinking. You brought calm to my mind. And every day beside you leaves a little less fear behind. I stopped expecting goodbye because you keep choosing me. Maybe healing isn't forgetting. Maybe healing is learning to trust. Maybe God sent certain people to teach your heart it's safe to love. Maybe every closed door was preparing me to see that real love doesn't threaten to leave. It gives you room to breathe. I stopped expecting goodbye, and now I look forward instead to all the years we're building and all the dreams ahead. Now every prayer feels answered, every delay feels wise. I stopped expecting goodbye because your love finally feels like home. Oh, there's a freedom I can't describe. Yeah. I spent years praying for things I thought I needed. A certain kind of love, a certain kind of future. I had my own ideas of how the story should go, but looking back now, I'm grateful God said no. Because what I wanted then wasn't what my heart required. I needed peace, not excitement. I needed comfort, not fire. Every closed door makes a little more sense. God knew what I needed before I even knew myself. Before I learned the lessons, before I asked for them. He knew your heart would find mine at exactly the right time. And every day beside you feels like proof of His design. God knew what I needed, and He gave me more than I asked for. You didn't arrive with chaos or leave me second guessing. You came with consistency and felt like a blessing. You don't make me fight for love or question where I stand. You make peace feel natural, like it was always part of the plan. Maybe to somebody else this all sounds simple and small, but after everything I've survived, it means everything at all. Something better while I was asking why. And every day beside you reminds me He was right. God knew what I needed, and His timing was perfect. Maybe unanswered prayers, mercy in disguise. Maybe heaven sees things we don't recognize. Maybe every delay was preparing me to receive a love that like peace, a love that helps me breathe. God knew what I needed, and now every scar makes sense, because the life I'm living now feels like His evidence. Now every prayer feels answered, every delay feels God knew what I needed, and I see His goodness in your eyes. If you met the man I used to be, probably wouldn't know him now. He carries so much fear inside. He just learned to hide it well somehow. He expected disappointment before life even had a chance. He spent more time surviving than believing in romance. But somewhere between God's grace and the way you loved me through, I became somebody different, standing next to you. Now I look back and I can finally see it. The love that found me different isn't the same love that found me broken. Somewhere along the journey, my healing finally showed up. You helped me put down old fears, you helped me trust again. And every day beside you feels like a new beginning. The love that found me different changed my life forever. You didn't just love my strength, you love the parts still growing. You stay patient through the healing when I didn't know where I was going. You celebrated every victory, even the ones nobody saw. And somehow your belief in me helped me believe in myself more. Maybe to somebody else this all sounds simple and small, but after everything I've survived, it means everything at all. Now I understand what God was building all along. The Found a heart that's finally free. Found a man who isn't caring yesterday into everything he sees. You brought peace to my future. You brought joy to my days. And every moment with you feels like amazing grace. The love that found me different was worth every season of waiting. Yeah. Maybe healing isn't becoming someone else. Maybe it's becoming who you were meant to be. Maybe God sends the right love to help your heart believe. Maybe every heartbreak was leading me right here to a love that feels like home and a future that feels clear. The love that found me different, found a heart that finally trusts, found a soul that's no longer afraid of what love might become. Now every prayer feels answered, every delay feels true. The love that found me different made me grateful for everything I went through. The love that found me different, yeah. And I'll